I just want to share this with you. That in your life, you need to nurture hope. You need to have faith. Because there's a statement that says, faith is substance of things hoped for. It's an optimistic state of mind, Jesus, based on expectations of positive outcome. It is a possibility of fulfillment when you know that you might get something. Sometimes in your life, Jesus, you find yourself in a predicament, in a mode of despair. You find yourself to be short-sighted, hopeless, sometimes hurt, betrayed by the people around you. You feel empty inside. Jeez. You take yourself to be of no value. You find yourself to be degraded at times. Most of the time you are rejected. You are in agony, you know. You find yourself in a calamity, a dilemma, predicament. Sometimes you feel you're pressed against the wall. Jesus. And you find yourself taking yourself as a servant instead of a merchant. You take yourself to be an outcast, a foreigner, a prisoner in your own space. You feel weak at times, demoralized, punished, not knowing what for, unpreferred by others. Oh my God. You find yourself to be very, very low, done and dusted, you know, never favored. Wherever you go, you are just not preferred. You find yourself to be empty inside, and you ask yourself, where is your value? And you take yourself as the worst part as the last, unrecognized, used every time, you know, you know, nothing just work out in your life. Jesus. But listen, it is very important that you must retain and fight for your faith and hope. In the 1 Peter 3 verse 15 it says, whenever you are asked of your hope, listen to this statement, 1 Peter, whenever you are asked about your hope, be ready to defend it. Listen to this one. I don't know if you take this and run with it. 1 Peter 3 verse 15, it says, whenever you are asked of your hope, be ready to defend it. That will give you, will energize you, will revive you to pull forward and expect positive outcome. I mean, Joseph was thrown into prison with no hope. But God had an objective. He was going to take Joseph out. But what he did, in the time Joseph was in prison, God was aiming at bringing him closer to him, to God. But Joseph felt that why other people are going out, he's not going out. He was kept. 2 prisoners came through. That is, I think it's in the book of Genesis 40 verse 1. 2 prisoners came through. One left. And Joseph was saying, but God, why me? But God, wherever he was, God says, I am God. I can do what I want. He was aiming at bringing Joseph closer to him until he released him. You know. In the book of Hebrews 6 verse 17, I think it says, hope is an anchor for the soul, firm and secure. It enters the inner sanctuary of the curtain. What it means is that hope and faith, you should revive it positively. You know, a curtain has got small holes that you cannot see the other side sometimes. But faith in your life should be revived in a way that it can pass through the curtain to the other side. The sanctuary of the curtain. My God. If you look at Abraham in the book of Romans 4, it says, even if there was no reason to believe, Abraham had hope beyond. And today, as you are sitting here, you even say Abraham, father of the nation. My God. You know, there was a woman, it's called, I think it was from Shunem or something like that, a woman from Shunem. It's in the book of Second Kings, I can't remember, verse 4, 2 Kings 4 verse 16. It says there was a woman from Shunem. That woman has already released their faith, meaning she has lost hope, she has gave up. She acknowledged that she will never get her blessings. And there was a prophet, I think it's Prophet Elisha, if I can recall clearly. Prophet Elisha prophesied to the woman and said, you will have a son. The woman said, man, you Elisha, you come with your own stories. Come later, God blessed the woman with a son and brought the prophecy of Elisha to come to pass. But something of significance happened. The woman lost the child. When the woman lost the child, she was crying. What is called bereaving. And she told the prophet, and the prophet says, it is because that you have lost your hope and faith. You never believe that God can give you a son. Therefore, God took back the son. My God. I still repeat that it is very important that whenever you are asked of your hope, be ready to defend it. That's in the book of 1 Peter 3 verse 15. Sometimes we people, we have hope and faith into material things that we can feel, touch, see, smell. But remember, your hope and faith shouldn't be based on the presence, on the things that you can see, touch, feel. It should be based on God, that He will give you your blessing despite the outcome of tomorrow. Jesus. That is supported in the 2 Corinthians. It says, whatever can be seen lasts for a short while, but whatever cannot be seen lasts for a lifetime. It doesn't matter what state you are, whether state of despair, whether state of no value, whether you feel empty, whether you are short-sighted, you are hopeless, you feel hurt, you are betrayed, you are sad, you feel like you are in a dilemma, you are stagnated, you are uncertain about anything, you feel like you are a foreigner and a prisoner in your own state of being, you feel weak, demoralized, punished for that matter, and you are low, you feel like you are an outcast, you feel you are done, you are not favored, you are empty, you are worse, you are the last and never the first, you are recognized wherever you walk or go, you feel used, people just come to you and extract what they need and use you. You feel like there's nothing work out. 1 Peter 3 verse 15, it says, whenever you are asked of your hope, be ready to defend it. God cannot bless where it is not best. Oh my God. For God to bless you, He needs to find a fertile ground in your soul, so that when He bless you, He knows that you're worth it. It is very important that you know who you are, you know your stand in the eyes of God. Do not be afraid to have hope. Do not be afraid to have faith. Because faith is a state of an optimistic mind based on the expectations of positive outcome. Trust me, when you don't have hope or faith, it is unlikely that you'll reap the benefit. You'll be blessed. You'll get the reward. So whatever that is troubling your mind, tell yourself to say, the Bible says, I know the plans that I have for you. Plans to prosper you. Plans to increase you. Plans to revive you. Plans to accelerate you. That is my God. So do not be challenged. Do not be weak. Do not feel pressed. Just know that He is God. He will remain God. And God knows your tomorrow better than you know.